We are the developer in Philadelphia who is targeting the ultra-high residential market. So our units sell for the highest prices in Philadelphia. We've got a great site, a once-in-a-lifetime site here, because we overlook Independence National Park and we look directly at Independence Hall. The Westfalia team was great to work with because I felt like I was working with programmers and engineers rather than salesmen. So there weren't people who I was speaking with who had to interpret it and give it to the engineering department. I kind of felt like I was working with the people who really understood the system. They had the expertise to have a really in-depth discussion, so Westfalia was great in that regard. Automated parking is very important. We've done it once before, and we found that that is the amenity that our buyers appreciate the most. The benefit to our residents is convenience, being able to drive right up to the front door of the project. But they also like the fact that no one gets in their car, so there's no muddy shoes or dirt. There's nobody who opens a car door in the garage and nicks their car. They could leave their pocketbook, their handbag, their change in the car. No one's in the vehicle. And I like to say that when they get their car back, it still has their radio station on the radio. So the advantage with the Westfalia system is I have two independent shuttles, one on each level. So if one was inoperative, the one from the other level can be transferred down and operate in place of the inoperative one. So that level of redundancy we found attractive. Through my interviews with them and my discussions with them, I came to the conclusion that this was a company that was very service-oriented. They have engineers locally. I like the proximity of that, but I also like the whole attitude of the company, and I see that they're into an automated delivery of beverages for Fortune 500 companies, and I know that those production lines can't stop. So I know that culturally, they're prepared to keep a system running. So those were the factors that really, in my mind, differentiated them as a company and made me want to work with them. And we set up a number of meetings and had a pretty collaborative environment where we worked through all of our needs and what their technology was designed for. And what we really liked is that they adapted. And when we pointed out something that we needed, they changed their software or they respecified their equipment to give us what we wanted. So they really worked to make sure that we had the system that we aspired to have. Westfalia's service is excellent. When we have a problem, if they're not on site, they send somebody from their facility an hour and a half away, and they're usually here within 2 hours. But a lot of times, we don't even need them on site. And they can remotely, by computer, take a look at our system, determine what the problem is, reset the software, or restart a process, and we're online much quicker. There's a lot of companies in the automated parking space, and I haven't worked with all of them, but I will tell you that I've worked with 2 of them, and that's more than most developers have. And I will tell you that for my next project, I'm going to use Westfalia.